position, and gradually, we're doing nearly 70 now, and the tug will start to climb away, and if you see it jump about, it'll mean we should be doing the same in about 2 seconds. So as we see where the end of the runway is,
yeah,
it might just be a bit rough there, or it might not. No, it's not bad.
This is lovely, Trevor.
Oh, it gets better as we get higher, because we're only up at about 150 foot at the moment. So we're now up at about 1,400 foot, something like that.
Yeah. See the car down there on the road?
Yeah.
Loads and loads of green fields, isn't there?
Oh yeah. Can you see the airfield down
Where's
right
that?
down to the left?
Down to the
Look
left.
round a bit, so it doesn't matter how high you go.
Will this glider jerk when he drops that lead?
No, you'll see the rope go away like a rubber band away from us. What we do, as I pull the release, I'll turn off left and he'll turn off right and dive away. So we're up to about 1,900 foot now, and we're in a good position to pull off in any case.
Is that little village down the bottom, is that Brockton village or Littleton?
It's Broxton.
Yeah.
Right, so we're at 2,000 foot. Are we going?
Yeah.
I'll pull off then, yeah?
Okay.
Say bye-bye. So we've got the airfield down below us now, to your left.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the moment, we're in a lot of sink. We're on the way down, but that's no problem. At the moment, I've got the glider trimmed out, and it flies on its own. So I can leave go of the controls, look like this, and I can clap my hands and do what I like, and it flies along quite happily on its own until it eventually starts to slide off one way or the other like that. Can you see right over the nose now that water out near the horizon? That's Rutland water.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's where they flooded the village, wasn't it?
It is, yeah. So you see, we can fly along like this, we can keep an eye out where the airfield is, and if I want to turn to the airfield, I just bank it slightly like that, and round we go.
I feel as if I'm going to fall out when...
And I mean, at the moment, we're in a lot of sink. We're on the way down, but that's no problem. At the moment, I've got the glider trimmed out, and it flies on its own. So I can leave go of the controls, look like this, and I can clap my hands and do what I like, and it flies along quite happily on its own until it eventually starts to slide off one way or the other like that. Can you see right over the nose now that water out near the horizon? That's Rutland water.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's where they flooded the village, wasn't it?
It is, yeah. So you see, we can fly along like this, we can keep an eye out where the airfield is, and if I want to turn to the airfield, I just bank it slightly like that, and round we go.
I feel as if I'm going to fall out when you do that.
No, you'll not fall out, you're well strapped in. You can see coming up under the nose now, the airfield, down there. But what I'm going to do, you see as I'm coming round, there's this big black cloud in front of us.
Yes.
I'm just going to go and fly underneath that and just see if there's any lift about. Are you sure you don't want to go at this? It's ever so easy.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm happy as I am, thank you.
Right, you are. No, I'm not going to force you. Now you can see now, if I turn, now I'll keep going this way. If I turn to the right and say now, out in the distance, can you see the sun shining down?
Yeah.
That's Grantham.
Yeah.
But virtually over the nose now. But I don't want to be there because I'm nearly over the end of the airfield. And it will go faster, obviously. It'll do about 130 mile an hour in a slight dive.
It feels like we're not moving at all, you know.
Yeah, I know. Well, part of the reason is I'm flying straight into the wind. And the wind up here is quite a lot stronger than it is on the ground. So we're not covering the ground very quickly. But you'll see, if I turn it and go the other way, you'll see that we cover the ground a lot faster when we're flying downwind. And you can feel little bits of turbulence, can't you? Now we'll have a fly over the village.
I tell you, Trevor, there's no windmills round here, there's just one down below.
There's just that
you
one
know the
down
wind
there.
farms?
Yeah. No, there's no wind farms here.
There's only one down there, can't see any more around here.
No, there aren't any around here. But you can see we're going over the ground a lot quicker this way than we were the other. And it's just a matter, when you're up here, of judging where you are and then deciding you can get back to the airfield okay, or you can't. And if you can't, you've got to land in a field, and then they're all annoyed because they have to come and take your glider to pieces and bring you back. A little, not greyhound track, but a sulky track. You know the race horses with little seats on the back of them? As we come round, when I say now, straight over the nose, now, can you see the mast coming out of the ground? That's Emily Moore, and it's about 1,000 foot high.
Is it really?
Yeah. So we're just above it at the moment. And if I was up here and flying on my own, I'd be looking for little brown fields because the crops have gone and there's likely to be more lift from them than anywhere else. But as we're just having a fly round,
the fields are beautiful.
they are, aren't they?
They're beautiful, yes.
When you come earlier in the year, when there's oilseed rape out, the whole countryside
is yellow.
Is covered with it, as far as you can see. On a good day, if we were flying in that direction straight ahead and we were up at about 3,000 foot, you can see the sea. The sea's in the direction we're flying at the moment. But we're getting down now. We're nearly at 1,000 foot. And when we get to 1,000 foot...
Look at all the sheep down there.
Yeah.
Loads of sheep.
Yeah.
Well, there's a track down there in that field.
Yeah,
what's that for? Is that for...
It's a 4x4 track.
Right. Yeah.
So we're at a height now where we're thinking about landing.
The racetrack down there.
Yeah. So I'll make a call. Just level the wings up.
I don't like the turning of it so much.
No, okay.
When it turns, no, I know we've got to turn, but when it turns, it makes my head feel a bit light-headed.
Uniform, downwind 25, left hand, Saltby. So they know we're on the way back. So if you look to the left, can you see the bus on the runway where we came from?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to be landing on the grass, hopefully near where the bus is.
Oh, that's nice.
Right, it says on the grass, where that one is moving, but on the grass. That's what I'm aiming for. So I have to turn in through about 45 degrees, and level wings. Can you see the farmhouse just down to the left? Further ahead, further ahead. And it might get a bit rough here, you know, a bit bumpy, but it gets bumpier nearer the ground. So,
I love the shape of the bits on those fields, the way that they're, the pattern that they've put on the fields. Lovely, isn't it?
It is. I'm just going to open the air brakes for a minute, because I'm plenty high enough. And that'll make us come down quite a lot. Can you hear that noise? Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Yeah.
It means we're going down quite a lot. But it'll save us making such a steep approach. So I turn in and line up with the runway.
Oh, we're coming in now.
Yeah. So I can control where we come down using the air brakes. I'm going to have them open now. That'll make us come down quicker. And I might have to push the nose down a bit further than this. But no, we're okay at that.
Oh, what a shame. I've enjoyed that, Trevor.
I went down yet.
Absolutely lovely.